Good day, everyone. I am honored to present the accomplishments of Pangantucan South District for school year 2023-2024. These accomplishments serve as our baseline in setting our target for the implementation of the programs, projects, and activities of the Department of Education for school year 2024-2025. Pangantucan South District as school communities embody the spirit of determination and excellence. Our district is driven by the mantra, Pangantucan South We Can, a very powerful statement that reflects our unwavering commitment to provide quality education to all the Pangantucanon learners who are enrolled in the 12 schools in Pangantucan South District. This tagline isn't just words, it's the essence of who we are. Our dedicated teaching and non-teaching personnel, through the collaboration of our internal and external stakeholders, and through the support of the local government unit of the municipality of Pangantucan, headed by the very supportive Municipal Mayor Miguel A. Silva Jr., work tirelessly, united by a common goal to nurture the minds of our students and to lead them toward a brighter future. Together in Pangantucan South, we don't just hope for success, we make it happen. The program implementation is anchored from the 4 pillars of the Department of Education: access, quality, governance, and resiliency.
To provide learners and access to education, including the learners with disability, without discrimination of age, culture, tradition, economic status, physical and intellectual disability, sped classes were open at Pangantucan South District and the following schools such as Langkatan Central Elementary School and Bangahan Integrated School. For school year 2023-2024, there are 18 speed learners who enrolled in the school of Pangantucan South District, and it increased to 23 learners in school year 2024-2025, respectively. The District of Pangantucan provides learners and access to quality education. There are 3,232 learners who are enrolled in Pangantucan South District for school year 2023-2024. And in year 2024-2025, the enrollment increased to 3,218 due to transfer of residents and family planning. Data shows that there are more male learners than female learners who attended school at Pangantucan South District. Pangantucan South District has 144 teaching personnel and 17 non-teaching personnel for school year 2023-2024. And in the year 2024-2025, the teaching personnel increased to 148 and the non-teaching to 19 personnel.
The alternative learning system as of Pangantucan South District recorded a total enrollment of 172 learners in school year of 2023-24. The ALS of Pangantucan South District extend of gratitude to the local government unit of the Pangantucan supported the improvement of ALS building at Langkatan Central School. The project's valued 50,000 was successfully complete in 2024. A significant milestone was achieved on May 17, 2024 with the first ever Division Achievement Test ALS of learners held at Malipayon Covered Court. The event was successfully conducted with the help of dedicated ALS volunteers. In the school year 2024-25, the ALS Pangantucan South District saw a decrease in enrollment with 121 learners registered for the current school year. The ALS teachers and KAIS continue to conduct mapping and advocacy in the barangays of Bangahan, Kimanait, Kipadukan, Langkatan, Malipayon, and Payat. The ALS programs offered include the Basic Literacy Program BLP, elementary level and junior high school, upcoming Activities of the school year include the Division Achievement Test and the Accreditation and Quality Test or ENE test. These tests are crucial for the learners to complete the ALS program. The additional this school years includes the projects such as the repair of the ceiling of Kimanite CLC and repainting of Bangahan CLC.
In Pangantucan South District, we recognize the dedication, effort, enthusiasm, and passion of our teachers, staff, parents of our IP community, particularly the Pangadian Tiapo Mansadak. We are proud to share with you all the innovations and programs that molded and improved the school through the years. Pangantucan South supports the indigenous beliefs, practices, and activities year-round through the School Education Fund of the LGU. It is devoted in the development of our school infrastructure, ensuring the safety and security of our school, plant, property, equipment, the learners, and the teachers. The SPTE likewise supports our program, projects, and activities on access, quality, and governance. For this school year 2024 to 2025, we look forward to produce more projects and exhibitions that will make learning happen in every classroom, engaging and meaningful to our learners and teachers in our IP school through LAC sessions, collaborative expertise, and varied professional development activities year-round. Also focus on the implementation of the contextualized and indigenous curriculum education, establishment of more classrooms and indigenous people center inside the school with the end goal of preserving the IP community, keep knowledge and culture.
Basa Pangantucan is a reading intervention project that improved the literacy, fluency, and reading level of our learners. It was extremely difficult for us to enter the path leading to academic excellence when reading ability of the students were deteriorating of a remarkable percent. In response, varied reading programs, projects, and activities were collaboratively shared with the teachers and stakeholders, particularly LGU Pangantucan Ambrosia Foundation, SB Wives, and countless volunteers all throughout the year. In the coming years, Basa Pangantucan will continuously engage education partners and experts towards intensifying this reading program. Basa Pangantucan successfully made 90% of our learners a reader by engaging partners and stakeholders in strengthening the reading proficiency of every learner and help nurture the culture of reading.
Innovation and improvisation is our forefront and cutting edge in achieving world-class education. With the application of its values, ideas, and actions we embodied in this teaching profession, it generated the emergence of varied innovations addressing access, quality, and governance and resiliency that are recognized by their effectiveness. Innovations such as the Project iConnect of Balogo Elementary School that are testament of collaborative success that has been built on the foundation of hardship, hope, partnership, and collaboration, topped off with competence and authentic leadership, which has given light and hope not only to learners but to teachers. This year, Pangantucan South District launched the Circle of Innovators as a district initiative aimed at updating, upscaling, and upgrading innovations, practices, and experiences at the school level. And the best way to do that is to strengthen the capabilities of teachers through Innovation Summit, workshop, and collaborations within and across the Circle of Innovators.
Being a member of the Pangantucan South District Research Committee, I can say that our district have made several strides in advancing the research culture of our district. We have conducted, facilitated, and served as resource speakers in the Learning Action Cell, especially in the making and crafting of action research proposals, as well as in data gathering and in the data analysis. Aside from that, we have also provided technical assistance to all school heads, students, and teachers who would like to have up and come up with a very good action research outputs, not only for the proposal but also for the full-blown ones. And aside from that, we have also extended our expertise to our students by means of making capstone researches through science investigatory projects for our junior and senior high school students. In this way, we can proudly say that our teachers and students in this district have actually live and try to live within themselves the culture of research in our district.
Over the past academic year, Pangantucan South District have made a significant strides in enhancing students' engagement in various academic activities. In journalism, we participated Cluster 4 School Press Conference held at Kalilangan Central Elementary School. Our selected learner journalists competed in copy reading, sports writing, news and editorial writing, both in English and Filipino, editorial cartooning, and photojournalism. This activity provided students with opportunities to express their voices and hone their writing and critical thinking skills. This year, we are planning to conduct more trainings and seminars to our identified potential teacher coaches and potential learner journalists. We also participated the Kasaysayan Quiz for Grade 6 and Pop Quiz for Grade 10. This activity was held last February 16, 2024 at Pangantucan Central Elementary School. For the Kasaysayan Quiz, our Grade 6 learner from Kipadukan Elementary School got the first place. And for the Pop Dev Quiz, for Grade 10, our learners from Kimanait National High School got the second place. This year, we will gather additional feedback and continue collecting inputs on lessons and quizzes to identify areas for enhancement, develop more comprehensive assessments that will cover broader topics, and explore more ways to involve parents and community in history and population development issues. Aside from these activities, Pangantucan South District also conducted Catch-Up Friday. This is pursuant to the DepEd Order No. 1 series of 2024. Catch-up activities were enjoyable, engaging, and fun-filled that encouraged learners to love and appreciate the importance of reading. For the current year, we will intensify the catch-up activities, especially in reading and numeracy, through the National Reading Program and National Mathematics Program.
Pangantucan South District intensify its commitment on professional development. In the previous school year, the district has implemented several activities for professional development. Some of these activities are the conduct of learning action cells and in-service training for school leader, teachers, and non-teaching personnel. In the previous school year, monthly learning action cell was implemented in each school of Pangantucan South District. Quarterly learning action cells was also implemented for school leaders and non-teaching personnel. The district has also implemented in-service training for teachers in the middle of the previous school year, which enhances teachers' pedagogical knowledge to improve teaching and learning practices. In the current school year, Pangantucan South District will continue its commitment on professional development by crafting and by implementing action plans for learning action cells and in-service training.
In the past year, our non-teaching personnel have truly exemplified what it means to be the support system of DepEd. Their contributions have been instrumental in the success of several key initiatives and activities, which I am proud to highlight today. Our district provided the avenue to train our AO and ADAS in the Pangantucan South District. This was made possible through a series of LAC sessions organized by our non-teaching staff. The sessions covered critical topics such as payroll preparation, human resource, reports, property custodian processes, records, and CAB preparation, liquidation process, fidelity renewal, proper handling of SBFP milk or nutritious food packs and reports. The success of this onboarding process is a testament to the thoroughness and dedication of our non-teaching personnel, ensuring that our new team members are well equipped to take on their responsibilities. As we look ahead to the new school year, I am excited to announce that we will be continuing our monthly LAC session for non-teaching personnel. Furthermore, we do have plans for team building activities to strengthen the bonds of camaraderie and teamwork that are so vital to our success.
Sustaining this partnership with the aim of creating even more impactful projects in the future, the local government units funded projects under the Special Education Fund for Schools. These projects were designed and implemented with the goal of enhancing the educational environment and providing better opportunities for our students and teachers. The projects funded by the SEF of the school year 2023-2024 through Honorable Mayor Miguel A. Silva Jr. are the following: infrastructure development, learning resource enhancement, teacher capacity building. More importantly, Upper Rancho Elementary School site procurement This project aims to provide a school site. It was implemented on August 12, 2024, benefiting 128 pupils and 4 teachers of Upper Rancho Elementary School. The SEF-funded projects are the testament of the commitment of our LGU, school administrators, teachers, and community members.
Pangantukan South District is trying its best to produce winnable athletes. Out of 150 athletes competed in the municipal level, only 10 qualified for the division level, of which 7 are coming from the secondary schools and 3 coming from the elementary schools, with 6 coaches. The highlights of the Pangantukan achievements in the sports was the winning of our Mr. Palaro in the clustered level, coming from the Kimanait National High School, and reaches the 4th runner-up in the division level. For this school year, the Pangantukan South District is planning to conduct its sports festivities earlier. It would be on September 2024. It is to give ample time for the winning athletes and coaches to practice more and compete in the division level. With the help of the LGU and other stakeholders, winning the gold is possible. Because one Pangantukan, Pangantukan, we can.
In Pangantukan South District, we recognize the excellence and dedication of the outstanding accomplishment of our teaching and non-teaching personnel that give impact in our educational community. Last year, a Metrobank Outstanding Filipino Teacher Awardee made Pangantukan South District shine the brightest. For this year, we are able to produce top 5 in the Division ZEL Awards, and they are the following. Lloyd G. Don of New Iloilo Elementary School for his IC category. Vinci Varian is Pangantao of Pitam Elementary School for IPID teacher category. Jerwin E. Tabilia of Kimanait National High School for head teacher category secondary. Roth M. Evangelista of Bangahan Integrated School for principal category elementary. And Juliet Macabitcha of Langkataon National High School for math subject category secondary. This school year 2024-2025, we look forward that Pangantukan South District will produce more entries in ZEL Awards, and the district will extend technical assistance to increase the number of division finalists and encourage them to do their best and show their commitment and unwavering dedication. We also take care of the professional growth of our teaching and non-teaching personnel. We recognize the promotions coming from the following schools. Balugo Elementary School, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 3, 1 teacher promoted to Master Teacher 1, and 1 teacher promoted to Master Teacher 2. Bangahan Integrated School, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 2, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 3, and 1 teacher promoted to Master Teacher 1. Kimanait Elementary School, 3 teachers promoted to Teacher 2, 4 teachers promoted to Teacher 3, and 1 head Teacher 3 promoted to Principal 1. Kipadukan Elementary School, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 2, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 3. Langkataon Central Elementary School, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 2, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 3, 1 teacher promoted to Master Teacher 2, and 1 teacher promoted to Principal 2. Malipayon Elementary School, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 2, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 3, and Payad Elementary School, 2 teachers promoted to Teacher 2, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 3. Kimanait Elementary School, 1 teacher promoted to Master Teacher 1, and Langkataon Elementary School, 1 teacher promoted to Teacher 3. We aim for the school year to hopefully double the number of the personnel who will be promoted by framing the career progression matrix for each school, where teachers and school head will set the agreement when they completed and finish the master's degree. This can be their tickets for promotion.
In support to the Matatag agenda, which is the second ta of the Matatag curriculum, and the taking care of promoting the learners' well-being, inclusive education, and positive learning environment, PSD has the following activities for resiliency and well-being of the learner. First is the child protection policy by enhancing awareness of and understanding of children's laws, policies, and procedures among stakeholders to prevent cases of bullying and other psychological disturbances among learners. So, in fact, we conducted the child protection awareness among our stakeholders to empower them with knowledge to safeguard the welfare of the learners, supported by the provincial legal crew. The second activity, we have intensified also and monitored our homeroom guidance. Along with this is the career guidance to focus the personal and social development of our learners and their career development. So this is to prepare our learners in the field of work to prevent job mismatching and for them to be resourceful, adaptable, and flexible amidst change and ambiguity of the world. Third activity, we also have this DRRM. PSD is never an excuse for the occurrence of disasters like landslide, floods, earthquake, and extreme heat of drought. With this, to ensure the learning continuity, modules are distributed quarterly so that our learners can cope up with the class suspension. School heads also and non-teaching personnel were trained to provide basic life support and basic first aid to support our learners and has prepared a contingency plan in case of emergency. Along with this is the 85 participation of our learners, both high school and elementary, in scouting to arm our learners with life skills for survival, resiliency, and hone their leadership skills. In fact, our senior high schools were able to participate to the provincial jamboree and to the Girl Scout to the Mammoth Rally. The benefit of attending these events are not just learning new, but knowing how they can do better the things that they already do. We are so much thankful to our stakeholders who positively support all these activities in addressing the holistic development among learners. PSD also is intensifying the implementation of psychosocial activities which are embedded in the National Learning Camp activities and in the second 2 weeks on the onset of the school year to promote the mental well-being of our learners. In fact, there were PSD personnel who have been trained to psychological first aid and who have been part of the LGU MHO mental health responders. Some were also trained to suicide prevention in the division and national level to also effectively address the psychological and emotional needs of our learners. PSD also had been supported by the division PFA providers when casualty and rape has happened to one of our IP learners in Pangadian, Taapo, Mansadak. With this, PFA has addressed the aftermath of disaster to reduce initial distress and bring back the normalcy of the situation among community people in restoring community psychosocial well-being. With all of this, giving support to our teachers and learners spearheaded by our PSDS, this has significantly contributed to the result of our KPI on access and quality. Our ways forward to continue implementing and intensifying the programs to better serve our stakeholders and clienteles with the support of our internal and external stakeholders for resiliency and well-being. PSD, we can.